Today on Tracey's Basement, Friday the 13th Collection, Part 2. Everyone, welcome back to the basement. Welcome if you haven't been here before, and this is part 2 of our Friday the 13th collection videos. So today we're going to look at a variety of Funko related items. We've got a pop, a vinyl sugar Dorbz, a Wacky Wobbler, and a reaction figure. So the first thing I'm going to get out of the way right away is the reaction figure, because I'm not actually the biggest fan of reaction figures. The thing about them is that they tend to look way better in the package, and I am not a package collector, as you guys know.
We're the kind of people who we like to display our collectibles. We design our rooms that our collectibles showcase our personality. They showcase our interests. We're not the kind of people who like to keep things in the box. We don't worry about stuff like value. You know, it's all sentimental value to us. And let's face it, most stuff doesn't actually end up being worth anything. Mm-hmm. It's not worth wasting the time and money and energy holding on to stuff for 30 years, taking up room in your house, just on the off chance it might go up to $100 or something someday. Yeah.
I much prefer to take everything out, just set it up the way I want it, make it reflect me, you know what I mean? And this guy is kind of cute, but like I say, a lot of these reaction figures, they just don't look right once they're out of the package.
But that being said, though, this particular reaction figure is kind of cool. I mean, there is a market for these. They are meant to look like old retro toys, right? Yeah. And I think a lot of the times where Funko went wrong with some of the reaction lines was they tried to pump it out of too many newer lines of stuff, like too many newer series, movies, stuff like that, right? When the whole purpose of the line is so it looks like it's old. Yeah, it looks vintage, right? Yeah. And I think making vintage characters really helps that along. I really don't like the reaction figures for new things like Arrow and things like that, Firefly.
Those toys wouldn't have existed. No, so it doesn't make as much sense.
It's a much better line if you just focus on the nostalgia factor. Yeah. Now, that, like I said, we're not big fans of reaction figures. That being said, though, the horror reaction line actually is pretty cool.
Yeah, they're not bad. Like, this guy is actually pretty amusing. Real old style kind of version of him, but he's got the mask and everything, and it does look like a toy that you would have got of him way back when the first few movies were out.
Yeah. He's pretty cool. They've got Jason 6 on the back there. He kind of looks more like Jason 3, but that's semantics. Mm-hmm.
He does have a little plastic machete. Yeah, little tiny plastic machete.
As I said, not big fan of reaction figures, but as far as reaction figures go, this is pretty cool. Yeah,
it's not a bad one at all. So the next thing we've got is a Wacky Wobbler. I actually picked this up for you for Christmas.
And he's pretty cool.
He's not too bad, actually. For a bobblehead, there's a lot of detail in him. I love the head, the grimy hair coming down the backside there, and mask is very well done. The creepy half-working eye. It's pretty nice Wobbler.
He's based on the Freddy vs. Jason version of Jason that Ken Kersinger played. Not the best Jason, far from the worst Jason. I preferred if they had made it based on like the Jason 7 Jason, which I've said is by far the best Jason. But more really any Jason to do. Any of the classic Jasons, anything really.
So he's definitely a nice addition to the collection. Pretty well done. I thought it was a cute idea to pick up.
Oh, it's definitely an awesome little thing. I've got a few bobbleheads of these characters now. But yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites.
He's awesome. Jason is awesome in general.
Jason is awesome.
Anything of Jason is awesome too.
Yeah.
Next we've got a pop, of course. You knew there was going to be a pop. This is actually one of the first, somewhere in the first dozen pops that I ever had, and I actually bought it for you originally.
It was originally a gift for me.
Back before I was really collecting pops.
Yeah. Then, once you started accumulating them, you had a massive collection of 20 pops or something, and I gave him back to you to add to your collection. I think I had the regular Batman, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, he's yours now. But originally, he was mine.
Stole him back. So yeah, this guy is from the original 20 or so pops that I had. He has never been shown on the channel. I've never done a review of him because I hadn't started doing videos yet, so I never really talked about any of those original set that I had. But this guy is actually pretty awesome. He is pretty well done, especially considering he's an older pop. A lot of the older pops, the paint jobs weren't as great.
And the molds were usually pretty
standard. They were very, very standard. Everybody kind of looked the same, right? But this guy is actually really well done. The mask is awesome. They did a great job on the mask. All the little holes are actually in there instead of being painted on or something silly like that. Great job on his head. It's all bumpy, and you got the stringy hair and everything. You got the lazy eye.
He's got to have the lazy eye.
He's got to have
that messed up eye. He's not Jason unless his eye is droopy and messed up. So
he's got his basic clothing that's all ripped up and torn out around the hems. Some tears in the back there. Bloody machete, of course. They had to put nice big splatter of blood on the machete. And he's kind of spattered in like mud, I guess, to simulate, he's traipsing through the woods all the time. And this is actually just a really, really well done pop. It's one of my favorites because it's so well done. Mm-hmm. And it's cute.
Yeah. If you like the horror pops, you definitely have to have a Jason pop in there.
Definitely. He's totally awesome. I love him. And finally, I managed to complete my little Horror Dorbz set. If you guys remember, I did a video for the Horror Dorbz. I showed Freddy, Pinhead, and Leatherface, and now I've got Jason. And he is super, super cute. So let's open them together. How adorable is he? I know he's not supposed to be an adorable character, but it's an adorable.
You love adorable stuff. You love things that aren't supposed to be adorable that are adorable.
Things that shouldn't be adorable but are great. They're my jam. I love these Dorbz. They have such nice little paint jobs. Like his outfit is so nicely done with all the rips and tears and the pockets and everything. The mask is just as nicely done as the pop. Maybe even better because you can see the nose and everything. Bloody machete, of course. They didn't forget the bloody machete.
Gotta have the bloody machete.
Gotta have bloody machete. He's cleaner than the pop version. They don't have him spattered with mud or anything like that, but awesome paint job and everything. And this guy is just too cute.
Yeah, he's right out of Friday the 13th Part 3. He is.
Yeah, definitely.
The only problem I have with this Dorb, I don't mind when they make stuff cute. I prefer more of like the Neckalina stuff when it comes to like Jason collectibles and stuff like that. But the only problem I have with this Dorb, and I just mentioned it in the pop, is he doesn't have his droopy eye.
Yeah, because all of the Dorbz have that happy, eyes closed,
Squinty
smiling.
Look.
So I imagine they probably just couldn't figure out how to do the droopy eye with he's got his eyes closed like that. But it would have been nice if they had have gotten that in there somewhere because it doesn't quite look right.
Yeah. I still like it. I still think it's pretty cool. I think it's going to look really great with your Horror Dorbz. Yeah. It's just the eye bugs me.
He is going to look awesome standing next to Freddy. The eye is annoying, but he's super cute, and I love him. So there you go, just a quick little video for part 2 to show off some of our Funko-related items that we've managed to collect of Jason. If you've enjoyed those, let us know in the comment section below. And again, if you are any kind of a Friday the 13th fan, or even if you just want to tell us how much you hate the movies, let us know in the comment section below.
And let us know if you collect any horror-related collectibles. They don't have to be Funko, but pops, stuff like that. You can have NECA figures. There's all kinds of collectibles for horror stuff. So let us know what kind of horror stuff you collect.
And speaking of varieties of collectibles, tomorrow's part 3 is going to be NECA figures. And these are pretty cool looking, so you're going to want to show up for that. So if you've enjoyed the video, please give us a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow us on Tracey's Basement at Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links in the description box below. And as always, keep coming back for more Tracey's Basement. Bye! And this is the part where you guys can give me some love. If you liked the video and you want to watch some more, here are some of the more recent ones. And if you enjoy the channel, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe right below. Please keep coming back for more videos. Bye!